We've had reports of problems with some of our history maps displaying and printing white on black rather than black on white backgrounds. For example, look at Unit 3, Week 1. We'll click on Day 2, and here's a reference to Chapter 6 map. Some of you have encountered this. When you click on that, you get the display that looks like this map on the left rather than this one on the right. The problem appears to affect only those PDFs created in certain versions of Adobe Reader and appears to only affect those of us working on Macs, iPads, and iPhones. If you open the PDF in Adobe Reader, the map displays properly. But when you open it in Preview, which is the default application for PDFs on Mac computers, the map displays like this one on the left. This screencast will show you how to change the default application for opening PDFs from Preview to Adobe Reader. First of all, if you've not downloaded Adobe Reader to your computer, you must do that. Check your Applications folder to see if you have Adobe Reader listed. So if you're on a Mac, you'll click on Finder, which is your directory. Click on Applications and look at your list here. Notice that you can have a lot of other Adobe products, but you want to make sure that you have Adobe Reader already on your computer. If you don't, you can go to Adobe Reader website and download that for free. All right, so assuming that you have Adobe Reader on your computer, all you need to do is locate any PDF file that is currently already saved to your computer. Doesn't matter which one. And when you find one, right-click on the name of that file. If you're on a laptop, you might need to control-click, which means you hold the control button down and click on your trackpad. You get a pop-up window and select Get Info. Click on that, and that gives you another pop-up window. About 3/4 of the way down, you'll see a field that says Open With. If you're on a Mac and you've never changed this, it probably has Preview. Whoops. Let's go back here. Probably shows Preview here because that's the default setting for Macs. What we want to do is switch that to Adobe Reader. So click on that little down arrow and select Adobe Reader, the most current version that's available. Notice that underneath that field it says, use this application to open all documents like this one. And then click on the button that says Change All. You'll get a pop-up window that warns you about the change you're going to make. Yours will read slightly differently. I normally use Adobe Acrobat Pro to open PDF documents, so it's warning me that I'm changing from that to Adobe Reader. Yours will probably warn you that you're changing from Preview to Adobe Reader, which is exactly what we want to do. So click Continue. And that's it. You're done. I'm going to close this pop-up window. And in my directory now, when I click on one of these maps, even though the preview window shows it negative with the white print on the black background, once I open it in Adobe Reader, it shows up correctly with black print on a white background, and it will print correctly as well. So I hope this solves the black maps issue. If not, please don't hesitate to contact me. My email is listed above the video. Thanks, and have a good time with your history maps.